Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I saw this news story in passing, but let's give it a watch. Canadians react to Trump calling the country nasty. Is there a more ridiculous and ironic statement to come out of the president's mouth? Typical gaslighting, narcissistic bully behavior. The guy, all right, let's get into it.
We begin tonight with focus once again on the U.S. president's previous referrals to Canadians as nasty. Amid the trade war, the U.S. ambassador to this country provoking strong reaction here after suggesting at a conference in the States the reasons Donald Trump views Canadians as mean and nasty to deal with is because many residents are boycotting U.S. travel and American booze is still off the shelves.
So you attack someone, they react, and then you call them mean and nasty. Make it make sense, you guys.
What some would call pushback. CTV's Katie Griffin has been following this story and joins us live. Katie.
Like, did he think Canadians were just going to say, oh, yeah, please, thank you, Lord President, Giga Chad Trump. We will bow down and do anything you say. Like, I don't think he knows much about Canadians if that's what he thought was going to happen.
Patricia, BC Premier David Eby, whose office received the audio of these comments, says the remarks show these efforts to stand up to Trump are having an impact. Many in Ottawa say Trump's rhetoric just strengthens their resolve to buy Canadian and boycott travel down south.
We have Genevieve here out of Montreal.
At Maker House, the push to buy Canadian is as strong as ever.
I've heard the drop in tourism could be up as much as 50%. From Canada.
We're up still double last year this past week. So even after Canada Day, the push to buy Canadian is sustaining. The current upswing is more people finding the value in keeping their money in their community.
That's what drew this couple in. Yeah. They're visiting from Cambridge, Ontario.
We usually like taking trips to the States because there was so much to do, so much to see. But now we've been finding that going to places around Canada is a lot better. We just really like supporting Canada right now. And so we've been avoiding the States for the moment.
Trade tensions heightened after U.S. Ambassador Pete Hoekstra said this at a conference in Washington State.
Canadians staying home, that's their business.
Yeah, it is.
I don't like it, but if that's what they want to do, it's fine. You want to ban American alcohol, that's fine. There are reasons why the president and some of his team refer to Canada as being mean and nasty to deal with, okay, because of some of those steps.
Unbelievable cognitive dissonance.
I think Trump is Trump, and, we listen to him, and then we just let one thing, what he says, go through one ear and out the other.
I don't know. I just feel if he's calling us nasty, it's projection. Yeah. That seems to be a bit of his playbook.
That is his
constantly throwing names and calling names and whatnot.
As negotiations continue between Canada and the U.S., Ontario's premier says Canada needs to match President Donald Trump's tariffs dollar for dollar.
There's one thing President Trump understands.
Money.
Is strength. He doesn't understand or appreciate weakness. He will roll over us like a cement roller if you show an ounce of weakness.
As the trade war drags on, for many Canadians, the choice is easy.
We've decided we're not going to be traveling to the U.S. for a good little while, and we're buying as many Canadian.
Honestly, why would you? We've seen so many stories of people being detained and just treated like criminals while trying to go and spend money there. Like, so Canadians, they're not going to stand for it. I think Canadians are fighting back. Canada has a lot of things the U.S. needs. We're the biggest trading partner for the U.S., and it's just insane to be in this trade war, this row, because of the Trump administration. Like, it's insanity. Our strongest ally, going back decades, and then all of a sudden, that's what you get. It's a betrayal. I think that's what Canadians feel that from the 51st state comments about annexing Canada, comments about Governor Trudeau, just the disrespect, the flippant remarks, and just how easily they were made. It's disappointing, I think, but it's what we've come to expect, right, from this guy. So
in products as we can.
We have to respect our country, to respect ourselves, and there's no way that we're going to spend money in the United States, for probably many years to come.
A U.S. Embassy spokesperson also said the ambassador had expressed optimism about the relationship between our two countries. So whether this impacts negotiations and where we go from here is anyone's guess.
We begin.
So yeah, and it sucks for a lot of industry that relies on, at least partially, Canadian tourists coming down south of the border, and it's terrible for those American people because there's so many wonderful Americans, but they're kind of feeling the brunt of the reactions, and they're the ones that have to take those hits because of the president. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. It's crazy. I think markets are going down from what I've seen when his 35% tariffs came in. I don't know if he's put a extension or not, if there's been a sort of stay on the tariff hike, but we'll see how it plays out. Let me know what you guys think. We'll see you soon.